Hi everybody, this is Alice, Bejeweled Hedgehog. Um, I'm back, I guess, to doing daily vlogs, or pretty close. I was going to do two yesterday. I had shown in yesterday's vlog a whole bunch of stuff I list with all these chores I wanted to get done. And I think I commented to Susie QZ that it still counted all the way up to 11:59. Um, and I was actually pretty much that bad. I was a really slow chore doer yesterday. But I did a lot of stuff that I didn't actually have on my list, in that I kind of sorted through things. I had been searching for a book to lend my niece, and so I had gone rooting through some of my packed up boxes, and I just decided, I had seen when I was looking for books, I had seen some that I thought, you know what, I'll never read these again. And so I went ahead and decided that I would do some sorting and some purging of possessions. And so as I did my dusting and things, I looked around and I kind of said, I'm really not going to read this again. There's really no need to keep it. And kind of, that put me in the mood to go and look at my clothes and pull out a couple of things that I had gotten them from catalogs and worn them several times, but they were really unflattering. And so I have them because they are nice garments in and of themselves, and you think, oh, these are pretty, but I put them on and I just don't feel comfortable in them. And so I finally decided just, get rid of it. So I have 3 bags to drop off at the thrift shop today. Yay! Anyhow, I am really proud of that. I didn't, do like a lot of serious craft organizing, but I did some. So I'm kind of pleased. Did not get everything done. Had to get up this morning and do some stuff. Let's see, but there's more red lines than not on my little sheet. The only thing left that I did not do was the sheets and towels are sitting in the laundry cart. I didn't fold them up and put them away yet. And I didn't do my cooking, but that is okay because one of my errands involved going to Trader Joe's and getting some stuff that I needed. So, what I need to do today is put away my sheets and towels, do some cooking, and then I want to go to Trader Joe's, drop off the stuff at the thrift shop. And then I was going to go to the mall today because I have to do a little quick errand there. But malls on Sundays are hectic, so malls on Monday evenings are not. So there you go. I'm going to do that tomorrow. It's going to be hot today. I think Xanda was talking about upper 90s. I don't think we're going to be upper 90s. I think we're going to be lower 90s with humidity. But I just don't like 90s and humidity, period. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of icky. When I am not really doing anything, something will cross my mind and I'll say, oh, I should mention that in my vlog. Here's my vlog. Here's my mind. It's blank. Anyway, I do have a mini yarn haul to show you. And this is kind of embarrassing and annoying. I am working on a shawl for my brother-in-law's mother. I'll show you what I've worked on that in just a minute. And I decided that I wanted to mix the yarn that I already had with some black yarn. So this is my crazy craft store story. Thursday night, went to Michael's to see what kind of black yarn they had. And all they had was Peyton's Grace. And that's a lighter weight yarn than the other yarn I was using. And I decided against it. But of course, if I've driven somewhere and gone inside and walked around, it is so hard to leave empty-handed. That's why really I think sometimes internet shopping is actually cheaper. So look, mini yarn haul. they had a clearance bin at Michael's. And really, it's not like I got stuff I'm not going to use. This is their Cotton Club 100% natural cotton. Very, very soft and very drapey, very nice. And I'm already making a couple of things out of it. So, yeah, I mean, I'll definitely be using these this summer. So it's not a waste, and it's $5 on sale for $3. So not bad. $6, and I have 2 more skeins, and I really love the color. The color is warmer and redder than it's showing up here, and it's really nice. And then, of course, this was just kind of a, I don't know why I do this. I love yarn. This has acrylic. You know, it doesn't seem to have a lot of its own smell, but it picks up that wonderful craft store smell, which is kind of like potpourri and, to me, creative excitement. Okay, enough. This is Red Heart Fiesta, which I think is so pretty. I love, love, love the little speckles of color mixed in. It's country blue. And there was only 1 skein of this. For some reason, it was just tossed in there. $6 on clearance for $3.50. And it is a good thing that I just saw a video by Kim, Sissy Knitting, talking about doing a swap to clear out stashes of acrylic yarn, because I just cannot go through a store without picking up yarn. And anyway, so back to my story about what went on. So I ended up with this, but no black yarn. Then Friday evening, I went to the organic market, and I went to AC Moore. And, you know, during the day, I had just been thinking about the scarf I was making, and I had a couple of these ideas that, sorry, I don't know why I fiddle with my hair when it's so short. I'm just a hair fiddler, I guess. Oh, I had an idea that actually the Patons might give it like a lacy look, because I want to do inserts of it, and then I want to do a border around it. So anyhow, so I was, you know, then I had gotten excited about the Patons, even though it's a lighter weight. And I went to AC Moore, which is right across the street from the organic market. And AC Moore did not have any Patons at all, let alone the black Patons. It had a heavier, duller cotton, and oh, the dye lots were all off on this one. So I didn't get out of AC Moore. I had a coupon, so of course another purchase was made. And then back to Michael's, which is in the other direction, because once I decided I wanted this black yarn, I had to have it. So anyway, here's what I'm making. This is kind of one of those emergency craft things. This is a shawl wrap. I did it in multiples of 4 because I decided what I wanted to do was put a border around the edge. I did not count how many chains I was making. I got a tip from Mikey. Mikey's Mail, I think, is his channel. That, you know, don't necessarily count. Pick the multiple that you're using, and then just, you know, count 1, 2, 3, 4 in my case, because I'm doing 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, until you have the length you want. And since this is going to be a shawl, I thought that was a good length. And these colors, the yarn that you see down here, is one of my special internet yarns. It's from my private stash. A couple of sites, Webs, that's yarn.com, Jimmy Bean's Wool, I know there's a couple other ones. If you go there, if you just happen to be browsing and happen to see something you like, you can get some amazing deals. I know I've said this before. If you go looking for something very specific, the odds are slim that you'll happen to find that exact yarn on sale. But this yarn is coming out pretty close to color. It's actually a little deeper and a little bit richer. And what it is, oh, I don't have, do I have any of the little tag thingies here? No, I don't, but I have them somewhere. It's 3 separate colors. This color, this color, oh, and the color I'm working on, dun, 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 this color. And I'm just doing 3 rows of each, interspersed with the black patons. And this is one of my emergency crochet projects because really depressing news. My brother-in-law's mother has survived cancer twice, and the chemotherapy has been awful. It kind of left her damaged to the point where she's always chilly. She can't tolerate cold very well. She's 79, and they do periodic blood tests on her, just, screening, because she's had the cancer, and this time it came back positive. And it's up in the air as to whether or not she's going to have the chemo. They're running more tests because at her age, the chemo can be so intense and devastating. It's a toss-up as to which is going to be more detrimental to you, the chemo or, I guess, untreated. I guess it depends on how far it's spread and the rate of its growth. And it's really, really frustrating for her because she's very, very active. She has traveled the world. I don't think there's a continent that she has not been to. She's an amazing person. Born and raised in Argentina, came here, I came here when my brother, 45 years ago, I guess, and now lives in Jerusalem. She really goes everywhere. She's been to Nepal. She's been all over the continent of Africa, naturally Central and South America, Scandinavian countries. You pick it, and she's been there. And her husband passed away, 6 years ago. And, that was hard on her because he died of brain cancer. And she nursed him through that. But she picked herself back up, and she travels with tours, travels with friends, is having a wonderful time. And when I found out the cancer had come back, I decided to just kind of drop all my other craft projects and just go straight for this one. Try and get this one done as quickly as possible. And it is 100% cotton. This is a lovely, lovely, lightweight cotton. And I'm just doing, to make it go quickly, I'm just doing alternating between single and double crochet stitches. And that gives it this amazing texture. You can't really tell whether it's knitted, crocheted, woven. I love this really fabulous texture. So I dropped everything to work on this. And, it's cotton, it's washable, that way, it can be tossed in the laundry and she doesn't have to worry about anything fancy with it. So that's what I'm doing. And then I've kind of started to get my creativity back. Getting excited about things. I'll show a bunch of little projects I've started. I'll save them for my cast-off, because I haven't done a cast-off in a while just because I haven't been feeling that creative. I've done things like, use cotton scraps to make dish rags. But all of a sudden, I just got, excited and started a bunch of little projects. So, let's see. I think it was doing so many things, so many projects on demand for people. And I know there's another one starting up, and I am just going to have to learn to say no. It's hard for me to say no. And one of the... I did this part of this project without even realizing it. My sister handed me a skein of 100% wool yarn, a roving style yarn, only it would be puffy like woven and then twisted really tight, so it kind of got big, little, and announced she thought she would like to try felting, so would I make up this little skein into a swatch. So without thinking, I just sat down and made a swatch, and I did half of it in one hook size and half of it in another, so she could see how it felted. And then, after I had gotten home later that evening, it just dawned on me, She doesn't knit, she doesn't crochet, loom knit, anything. So if she's getting interested in felting and she's giving me yarn, I wonder where she thinks the objects that she's going to felt are coming from. And that's when I just decided, no, I don't feel like felting with wool right now. It's nice, I've seen other people do it, but I am just on this summery cotton kick, and I just suddenly, I in the winter I tend to get fixations on hats. I just got this fixation on making little scarves. I mean, not short, but narrow, I guess, or narrow-ish, and making them light and airy and almost like summer jewelry. Because sometimes when you get hot and sweaty, like the chains or beads around your neck, everything sometimes on my skin, although I don't have sensitivities, can just get irritating when it's upper 90s and humid. It can get very irritating. So I just kind of thought of these light little cotton scarves, thin and pretty. You can toss around your neck. You can wear out in any kind of weather. I like to give them as gifts. My sister, maybe she'll like them, maybe she won't, maybe my nieces and friends will, really don't know. But anyway, that's what I feel like making, and I'm just going to be stubborn and tell her no. She can learn to knit or crochet. I'll teach her either one, but I am not going to make things for her felting hobby. I feel like a bad sister. But I hate using my creative time on projects I am not really enjoying. And I made a bunch of charms for a bracelet that I'm making for someone, and then I just my creativity dropped, and I have not assembled it yet. But what I'd like to do this week is assemble the bracelet too. So between assembling the bracelet and hopefully making a pair of earrings so I can show something on my Crafty Person video tomorrow, I'm just not going to do the felting. Stubborn. Oh well, I hope everybody has a great Sunday. Bye.